What is going on, you guys? So today we are going to take the Cobra down to Orlando. We're going to go meet up with Chris. We've bought a few parts off of Chris. He takes apart basically New Edge and SN95 Mustangs, as well as other Mustangs, and parts them out. He has an engine that we're going to be using for Turdzilla. So we're going to take the Cobra down there, help him finish pulling it. So let's go head over there. And we're going to be taking the Cobra, of course. This car's just kind of sitting here for now. With Mr. Jeff Ashton, and we might be picking him up to bring him along. So we need to finish pulling the engine out of the car, and then either I'll have someone help pick up the engine, or Chris will bring it over to us. So yeah, let's go head over, and we might be picking up Mr. Jeff Ashton, which I know you guys are always looking for him. So let's see what happens. Well, guys, looks like we have a casualty. Windshield wiper. Don't know why that just pretty much died, but I guess we'll fix it when we stop. So we have had a casualty. This broke off in my hand. It didn't fly off, but we need a replacement wiper. This is really annoying not having a windshield wiper. Very, very annoying. This is annoying. Solution. Ooh. Ah, oh, do I see a chip here? Ah, ooh. There's a little bit of hair right there. I think he needs to take it back. Dude, did you see this?
Yeah. Scratch. Scratch that.
That's a hair that came with it. You gotta take it back. You like the exhaust?
Yeah, I decided we're gonna be doing a lot of things to it. There are a few things to it.
Uh-oh. Some twin turb skis. So I had to do some weight reduction on the way here.
Weight reduction?
Do you see what's wrong with my wipers?
Oh shit. You didn't lose it, did you?
I lost it. It flew off, hit someone in the windshield, and they spun out.
No, it did. No.
No, but I did lose it. Well, it came off. I put it in the trunk.
Oh, damn.
It was actually this one, but I swapped this one over.
Oh, shit.
But now it's not raining, so we're good.
Fuck,
Behind the scenes of how the Jeff edits get made.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
It's the top of the evening, dear.
All right, let's make some noise.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. All right, let's roll. All right, so we made it, Jeff. What are we looking at?
You got yourself a Cobra motor.
Ooh. So it's not a Coyote, but it's a 98, 96, 98 Cobra engine. Pretty much complete with 90,000 miles. All right, so we just pulled the intake manifold, so we can go ahead and bring the intake manifold to build an IMRC delete plate at Abraham's. What did you do? I touched it.
Oh my gosh. Still taking the intake off. My hands are clean though.
Is it stuck? Or, oh, it's on the chain.
You see how high the stud is?
Yeah.
So this has to come up that high, but the chain's right there.
Yeah.
So Andrew also picked up this 97 Cobra that the engine came out of, and he's gonna swap the Turdzilla motor into this.
Yeah, I decided, you know what? Let's just ditch Turdzilla altogether. I'll sell it for $5. I'm just gonna put that engine back in here. After Chris just almost chopped off his finger in taking it out. And
Did he?
He's also helping us take the intake manifold out. So
He just pulled that by himself, right?
Yeah. Pull that out, and transmission sitting on the ground.
We were supposed to help, but I kept my hands clean. It was already out when we got here.
Yeah, apparently the interior is not so bueno. But it does have 90,000 miles on it. If you got some light, you can shine the cluster. 90,000 miles is pretty good. So you can actually see the miles. There we go.
Oh, never mind. Cluster's not there.
Yeah, look at that cluster.
Yeah.
It's got a nice scent to it.
Nice scent, yeah, mold. Comes with it. Poor car though.
I know. Always sucks to see a Cobra go down.
Yeah, apparently it's
Damn.
like a second owner.
Even
Was
worse.
first owner for a very long time.
The top's for sale. If anybody's interested, shoot Andrew a DM on Instagram.
Yeah, hit
He'll
up
hook you
Chris, Parts Reaper. If you want this, yeah.
$50 PayPal shipped to your door.
Let's go ask Chris what he wants to do. Actually, this comes up first. What do I got here? Can't get a light. It's hard to see.
Alright, so we just left Chris's, and I'm going to drop Jeff off at home, and I think I might still drive out to Abraham's to drop off the intake manifold and IMRCs, because he's actually going to build a delete plate for the IMRCs since we can't run them because we're doing it in a new Edge Mustang. We're going to drop Jeffy here off.
Driving 2.5 hours round trip to go get these IMRC plates or delete plates made.
Yeah, I think so.
You're crazy.
Oh, man. But I don't have any time. Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's ridiculous work.
But the other day it wouldn't
I
start.
thought you said it was dead.
The
Watch,
other
it's
day
gonna
it
start
was.
right up.
Start right up.
Oh my
The other day it was
Race
flipping
car.
over. Watch. Should I just scooch up first? Please!
There it is.
The other day it was flipping. It works again.
Neighbors are gonna hate us right now. Andrew, give it a start up. Maybe we'll start all the cars up.
Oh,
We'll jump the Fox body.
start it up.
Yeah.
Start it up.
We'll start that. We'll start the Fox body and the Cobra.
Did you start the ABS?
Oh, oof. Oof. Guys, he's got to return it.
It's already returned.
I'm driving this.
Ashley, did you see this?
Is it a speck of dust? Is it a drop of water? Is it a GT350?
That's bad. That's
watermarks.
just return it.
Maybe wash this thing. Told you, the only one.
Did you put the Coyote in this yet?
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Coyote swap, man.
It's done.
What intake manifold is that?
GT40?
GT40?
Yes, sir. Got that BBK intake. Look at that thing.
Man.
It's like brand new.
Clean sickles.
Yeah, I stole the keys to the 350. Okay. All right. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty loud. Oh yeah.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah, it does.
We're gonna have some happy neighbors right now.
Oh yeah.
We started how many Mustangs in the last hour?
Hey, at least I turned mine off. Oh, sounds good.
That's all I got.
Go! Go! This video recorded in Mexico too?
Yes, in Mexico. Actually, this is Canada. I almost said
Canada, sorry.
I almost said Canada.
Canada.
Canadian, eh?
New place. Sounds good. Well, it was nice seeing this car. I guess this will be the last time I'll see this car because it's got a few
It's getting traded in.
nicks.
It's getting picked up
Traded it
tomorrow.
in. So, yep, that's about it. Alright guys, so I am on my way home from Jeff's. I'm going to check back in with you guys when I get home. It's loud to talk in here, but when we get home, I want to give you guys a little bit of rundown of my thought process on buying the Cobra engine. So let's go fast forward right to the house. Alright, So we just made it back home. So I wanted to talk about a few things with the Cobra engine that we're gonna be putting in Turdzilla. So I know we've talked about Coyote swap, and I also talked about doing a Crown Vic Grand Marquis engine, which absolutely would have worked. That's what we were originally looking for. Time is kind of an issue because I don't have the most time in the world to go pull an engine at a pick and pull. But the reason why we're doing the Cobra engine, because we're actually getting a really good deal from Chris. We bought a few parts off of him, and we ended up getting a really good deal on the whole 97 Cobra engine. Has 90,000 miles on it. It'll be pretty much an easy swap into the car, and the car will make around 300 wheel horsepower with a tune and cold air intake and some tweaks. But the reason why we're doing that is because, one, it's cheap, it's gonna work really well with the car, and it's gonna complement the 410 gears and basically everything we've done with the car. The other thing is when we are ready to Coyote swap it eventually, implying the engine is in good shape, which I think it will be, in, you know, whatever amount of time, we can take that engine out and sell it and put some of that money towards the Coyote. Because we still want to Coyote swap it later down the road, but it's not something that we're able to do right now. Just to give you guys an idea, a Coyote swap costs around, let's just say you pick up an engine for $4,000, which is kind of a median value of what you can get, you know, an F-150 engine for or a Mustang engine for, and then the control pack is $1,000 to $2,000. Then you also need long tube headers, which are swap headers. So you also need that for the swap, and then there's a bunch of little things that add up. So right off the bat, you need around $6 grand, and that's, you know, that's on the cheap side. Usually it ends up working to be more around 10 to 15 grand. So obviously, and as time goes on, this stuff is going to be becoming cheaper and cheaper. And I know there's plenty of people that you can do this on a budget, which I would love to be able to do. We just don't have the ability to do right now. Because I do know that if you search around for the parts and have the time for it, you can actually do a Coyote swap for even less than what I just estimated. The 97 Cobra engine will make around 300 wheel horsepower, which will be great for drag racing, autocross, and road racing. Now the car's gonna have a lot more power to go ahead and have fun. I had a 2001 Cobra before with a very similar setup. Obviously it's C heads, not B heads. I know there's a lot of people who are getting upset that the engine is a B head engine. And yes, we are gonna use the B head engine in the car. We're probably gonna use the 2-valve harness and modify that to do a coil unplug ignition system. And then we'll use C head valve covers to slap on there to use the coil unplug system. And then we'll use the 2-valve harness with some modifications. However, there's a lot of people saying you should C-head swap it. The idea is that we won't need to do that because we're not wanting to make the most power out of this engine. And C-heads won't make that much more power in stock form. C-heads with some work and, you know, everything else can be better, but the B-heads will work fine. And then we're also doing an IMRC delete plate. That's why we pulled the intake manifold off. I'm gonna give that to Abraham at Infinite Machine Concept. He's gonna make an IMRC delete plate so that we can use that for the swap, since the car is not gonna be using the IMRCs. And we don't really wanna use them anyways because they end up getting gunked up and don't work properly. So guys, we are gonna be doing the swap at Nick's. If you guys ever need any mechanic work, his info will be down in the description. But look forward to the swap. It's gonna be fun. We also have a new transmission to go with it. We got the throttle cable, we got the coolant crossover. If anybody out there has a set of C-head valve covers that's 99 and up, and they want to get rid of them, donate them to the build, whatever, let me know on Instagram or in the comments and messages, Facebook messages, some way like that. If you want to get rid of the C-head valve covers, just let us know, and we can kind of arrange something here. That would be really appreciated, but you know, either way. Anyway guys, hit that like button down below, and we'll see you guys next time.